Hello everyone, and welcome to Lido History. I'm Adam, and we're back with more Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War. We're gonna keep going with Chapter 4, because I need a nice chill game today. It was a long day at work, so we're gonna keep going here, and last time, you may remember, we had someone die, quite horribly. That never happened. I don't know what you're talking about. No deaths at all. So this time we're gonna be smarter and not throw Noish in the middle of like 7 wind mages. But we still need to kill off a few of them. So first things first, where can we dance to? Actually, first things first, I'm sure not everyone here has actually seen all of it. So, if you've not heard of this game before, this is Fire Emblem Seisen no Keifu, translated as Genealogy of the Holy War nowadays, but original translation was like Lineage of Jihad, which was a wild translation. They made some decisions there. We're in Chapter 4, which means that the story so far is we play as Sigurd and his army, who try to do good things and try to be our noble chivalric ideal of a knight, and it really is a very literal chivalric ideal of a knight, and he just has the worst luck. He has such atrocious luck that he has now been kicked out of his country, labeled a traitor, and has fled to the neighboring country of Celeste, who this guy is the prince of. We made decisions, they were mostly not our fault. Mostly. Look at that 6-hit. What? Wait, what? No. No, go back. Stop. Uh-oh. Huh. That happened. 6 hit. How are we gonna get out of that? Well, I guess we can Brave Sword this guy. Actually, we should see if there's someone who can only shoot the back row there. No, you can't even reach. So, yeah, we're just gonna Brave Sword him. I think that's the safest bet. Nice crit, Noish. That was super helpful. Totally unnecessary. For how busted crits are in this game, man, he's not been getting them. Okay, so can't run you up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm not worried about people's HP on the end because I can always just use a Fortify. So, I'm actually not too worried, except for the whole, dying thing. But that should still not be a huge risk. Let's see, who's gonna pair? I feel like I screwed up my pairing somewhere. I was gonna do Noish Aaron, right? To give Fee... I think that gives Fee crit, doesn't it? And then a Zell Era? No, I was gonna do Lex Era. Lachesis Zell? That seemed weird. Well, that'll screw up Dermot, but that's fun. Magic Swords, well, here we go. For Seti, yes, we're gonna get that when we can eventually get Lu into here. You will see what justice looks like, and it shall be glorious. Let's see. Because you guys can't reach right now, so that's not really a risk. Teltio and Lua need to stay next to each other. They're doing nothing. These two are going to do actually nothing the entire time. So actually, with that knowledge, we're gonna do the questionable decision of returning, just to grind up some experience. Because these two can just stand next to each other and slowly make their way back towards the other place. Nope, don't need to do that. Leave. And Tan is also not doing any... She's in my... No, she has warp. I didn't repair warp? Oh my god. That's not good. I will legit need to return her next turn. Because she can't not have... She can't not have warp? Oh. Oh, thank you. Oh, fun. Aww. Aww. Well, isn't that sweet of them? So, by the way, in this game, your characters can get married. Being married offers only some mechanical benefits, but is mostly important for later reasons. But if they're standing next to each other, they can just crit, for no discernible reason, inflict great murder by the power of love, and they can give each other gold. Ordinarily, characters can't just hand around their gold purses, they're usually totally individual, except people who are married can give them to each other, and thieves can give them to anyone. So this is actually a little bit useful in that Midir can give Aideen gold. Not so much the other way around, because there's really no point. But we can do that much. Anyway, also, I don't want to spoil things, because I'm sure that there are people here who have not seen the plot of this game, and there are spoilers. And I don't want to spoil that. Let's see. So, my pairings are like Lex era. Those two should be close. Not there yet, though. Also, do I have any talks to do? Teltio and Zell. I actually don't want to do that one. Cause, yeah, that would be bad. This is Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy Worker Cullen. Who was I pairing with Sylvia? Sylvia gives those two... Jamika's probably the best choice? It makes them okay, at least. Not so much, actually. But Zell doesn't do anything there. Ah. It's as good of a choice as I get, I guess. No. Actually, no. Because it's... doesn't matter, and... also doesn't matter, actually, so... Azel might be a good choice, I guess. It feels kind of sad, but... If I was gonna go Phenoish... maybe I was going to go with Azel Lachesis. Just go hard in on the magic. That's exciting. Those two, and then Claude is going to fortify everyone. I'm actually having to, like, think about who I put next to each other. It's terrible. I'm no good at this. And I think that's good enough. Okay. Let's see how bad this goes for us this time, now that we did not play aggressively. Wow. He didn't go for Do. That must mean Do survives a hit. They're usually pretty good about going for kills. Oh, don't put Sigurd to sleep. Don't you dare. You monster. You horrible, horrible person, you. Well, that'll make this turn exciting. He's just not gonna do anything for 5 turns. Not that I really had 5 turns to spare, but here we are. I actually super don't have 5 turns to spare. Oh. Without Sigurd's kill potential, I don't know what I'm actually going to manage to do here. This turn's going to be exciting. We're going to improvise. We're not going to save this turn, because if I need to screw up, I don't want to be stuck here. Okay, Aira can only hit this guy, but that's basically guaranteed kill, so no big deal. What? Wait, how? What? I didn't get an Astro one. Huh? I'm confused. I don't know why the guy didn't attack. I didn't get an Astro proc, so he should have attacked. Dude needs to yoink his money, because I need more money for all the time. Woohoo! Lex can get up. No, Lex can't reach that. Okay, so then the dance needs to be here. How do I do useful things with that dance? Noish has the Brave Lance, so... But Brave... Ooh, that works well. Brave Lance here. Okay. Okay. Just really gotta turn up the tension there, Aaron, don't you? Kanto. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be fine. Brave weapons, words, attack twice in a row. Well, that did not work fine. Dang. Okay. Okay then. Azel is not a super reliable kill here. I think he might double. 27... 13. So yes, he will double, even though his weapon is incredibly heavy. They have, like, no defense. He has no hit rate. That's fine. Let's go for it. Wow! Okay. Yeah. We take that. Can Beowulf... Realistically, no, Beowulf can't get that kill, but... Lex can stand here. We can put... Jamka here. We can dance for all 4. And that gives me 4 more people with 4 more things to take out, and then we'll just have to leave. We'll either leave one of these guys alive, or we leave this guy alive. It's one of the two. Bridget can't reach, so fine. Dang it. Meanwhile, you've gotta return you there, and then they have to immediately start moving back up, because I need to get up to... These two are gonna start moving up. Actually, all of them are going to, because I need to do that as soon as possible. Anyway. I don't have a whole lot of kind of new history things to say until we get a bit later. Because obviously, you know, Pegasi aren't super duper historical. Oof. Though they're almost here. That's ugly. Ooh, don't want to use that, actually. Okay, who's got, like, ludicrous hit? You do. Ow. That was, like, half of my HP. Ow. Brave Axe has a grand total of 60 hits, and they'll only attack twice. That's 90 hits. We take that a lot better. Yeah, Pegasi are mostly classical. I don't actually remember if medieval bestiaries list them. Weight 8, speed 25, speed 13. Okay. Good. That is a double. 84% hit chance. What? Once again, why did you double it? Oh, what? Oh, you have adept. Okay. No, that one makes sense. Thank you for getting the very lucky adept. And now we Brave Lance, which is 4 attempts. Good, got to. Dodge that, thank goodness. And we're good. And then go stand next to... Go stand there. Okay. So, can't get to that guy at all, but that's fine. Shape XP on this guy. She's close, isn't she? She has, because she has Paragon. And it's level 7, almost level 17. Good. Everything seems to be going according to kind of plan? Not really plan, but a little bit plan. Anyway, we can actually find out, though. I know someone like Isidore will talk about the Pegasi, but I don't know if, like, by the 14th century, if medieval bestiaries were thinking about them as a thing that existed like they did the unicorns. Unicorns obviously exist, because obviously. But I'm less confident on Pegasi. And Medir is now married and has a brave bow, so we badly need him up topside. Okay. There's cash there, there's cash over there. Don't know how I'm going to get that cash. But let us search our... We can always search the question of, this lovely site called, bestiary.ca has a list for the Pegasus, in its alphabetical list of beasts. Does not have an actual entry included in it. So either that's not been implemented yet, or they just don't have it a manuscript that actually has a detailed entry on it, apart from it exists. Let's keep looking. Actually, let's keep looking while the Pegasi are moving, because God that knows that's all they're gonna do. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Dang. So that's not good, because that's my bow user, or one of my 3 bow users. Okay, there is one. From where? Okay, from a manuscript from 1277. There's an entry on the Pegasus which says, Pegasus is a mighty great beast, and it is in the land of Ethiopia, and is formed like a horse, with wings greater than an eagle, and it has great horns on its head, and is like a monster for all other beasts be afraid of it. It has a great body, and it runs very swiftly through help of its wings, and it eats much, and much persecutes other beasts, but it persecutes man most of all. Wait a minute, Sigurd, how did you get... His sleep went from 5 to 2 in 1 turn, and I'm confused. Anyway, so that says actually something really cool. Though, don't know that they would necessarily realize it, because Pegasi are like always associated with cold climates in Fire Emblem games, like literally always. But here they seem, well, quite obviously in the medieval tradition to be warm weather. The deer needs to hurry. I can actually dance in the same spot again. As much as I wish you were... Huh. It's very much a danger horse, yes. Good description. Well, thanks, Lachesis. Real appreciative. Fire shouldn't care about that? Well. Don't know that'll do a lot of damage to him, but... Well, that's not bad. It's not kill, but it's not bad either. Meanwhile, where's the farthest these guys can do? Where is our scary one? There's the scary one. Has a silver sword. It's not a fun time. But... That's okay. Jamka needs to be involved with this dance. I think I want... Frustratingly, I don't think I have the person I need. Let's see, so I've gonna have Midir and Jamka ready to take out 2 of these guys, so Midir can just maul Ditalba. Because, yeah. Guaranteed crits with a Brave Bow? Who has the killer bow? Do you have the... Nobody has the killer bow. How? How did I do that? How did I screw up that badly? Oh good, and Beowulf has a wing clipper. Perfect. So there's 1, 2, 3. If I can get that to be the dance next turn, which is gonna be tricky, given that they don't seem to... Huh. I guess it depends on how close they get as to whether or not that's going to be a problem. Because if I can just wing clipper them on and then get the three-way dance, that's just 6 Pegasi dead off the first round. No big deal, I won't even need Sigurd. HP strength, awesome. That's a very Lex level up. Beowulf can hunt the danger forces, yes. Even with a slim lance, if I'm standing... Okay, if I just stand in the forest, that takes out 1 on enemy phase. I don't really think... I mean, slim lances are not strong. 24 attack at best. Yeah. So 24 attack. 15 defense. Going to be swinging for 10? But guaranteed crits mean that there's a lot of, well, the danger zone. Because that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 could reach, and he'd be killing all of them because he has plenty of speed for that. Yeah, he has plenty of speed to kill them even with how heavy the wing clipper is. So he can't go to any of these, unfortunately. What if I go down? Is that... No, that's not safe either. So he's gonna... The other option is to stand in the open, which I don't like, so we're just gonna stand him here. Equip the Wing Slayer, and call it a day. Meanwhile... They're gonna flank down here, partly because I want Erin to take out this guy before it gets too far, since she can fly. No one else can. Kind of important. Anyway, so, you know, I think, arguably, let's actually turn on animations here. Nay. Animations. Yes. If I can, like, count good and stuff, there's actually kind of oblique reference. Actually, I don't need to put someone here, I think. And the other one can go here. And then you can kind of go wherever. Okay. So, we should be able to see it when we, once we, get into enemy phase here, and especially once we see Ditalba, we're going to be able to see kind of a vague reference to this medieval tradition. Because the promoted form of Pegasus Knights in this game is called Falcon Knights. Which is interesting, but also appears to be, some way of a hybrid between a unicorn. That's what I thought. You had really good hit chances. And got absolutely mauled. Okay. So... They don't move their full move. Of course they don't. Why would they move their full move? This round's going to be kind of scary. Again. What a shock. We'll save this turn. We're about to wake up, which is good. Cool. You can Brave Sword one. Anyway, are you, you're still a Pegasus Knight. And you also still can't reach, so that's exciting. Where can you get to? You can stand one of these two. Perfect. Actually ideal. Does Ditalba have money? Yeah, 5,000 of it. Okay. So before I do complete Murder Fest, I do want to try and steal some cash, because I always want to steal some cash. But the Falcon Knight in Fire Emblem always has a horn on its unicorns, or on its Pegasi. Oh. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. You can kind of sort of see it on the sprite here, but not really. We'll be able to see it a lot better in a moment. Let's see, what's actually the best way to do that? Okay, Medea needs to stand there to murder you. You're gonna stand there to dance. Actually, you can go one farther. Okay, let's try and do that. And so that was something, anyway, that was something that always confused me. I thought it was just mix and match. Seriously? Seriously, Lex? Fine. Hopefully this is good enough. He should still be doubling. Or he just crits. That works too, I guess. But if medieval bestiaries describe these guys as having words. Once again, words are hard. Describe these guys as having horns, Pegasi as having horns. There seems to be another very oblique reference, which is cool, because once again, that suggests that Kaga had access. When the team was designing these, it suggests that at least someone on the design team had access to medieval texts, which is just unbelievably cool. Okay, that's 48. Do you double 20 with Brave War? That's 12 attack speed versus 18 attack speed. No, you do not. Okay. Get lucky forehead? That sounds fine. Just don't miss. So we'll get to see it just now. You can see there on the sprite there's a horn. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Oh. And you can't get far enough to be able to try again. That's not good. How are we gonna do that now, then? Well, just get Astra, that makes sense. 4, 5, wow! Whiffed 4 of the 5 Astra hits on a 58. The RNG is not in my favor right now. Holy cow. Like I just said, the RNG is clearly not in my favor. Okay. So, can Azel do, like, anything against these guys? Hellfire has pretty garbage hit. But I need the extra weight in order to be able to kill one. So, the biggest problem is I've got to kill Ditalba this round. Otherwise we get into a lot of trouble very, very fast. That's not helpful. Look at this! That was not good. And that's a Luna hit. That's a kill. Nice. Okay, luckily someone managed to be competent in this entire squad. Okay, I can get still down to... I can still definitely get down to, 2 alive? I think I may be able to get down to 1 alive. It kind of depends on how lucky I get with this. I don't have a good feeling about it, but with the crit and adept... Okay. Nope, I'm gonna have 3 alive, I think. Because you have no hit chance. So we're just gonna have to eat the... This is gonna be not good. We're gonna have to just eat the Silver Sword hit, and she is gonna double most of my army. And there's nothing I can do about it. Except to just kind of make sure she can't reach most people. So this is gonna hurt like hell. Oh, that's not a kill. Okay. I thought she 2-hit, not 3-hit. Once again, luckily, everyone's gonna be full health because Claude exists, but we're gonna be in trouble. Also, where can you not... Awesome. Okay, this is actually potentially really helpful, because 1, 2, 3... That puts basically everyone within 3 squares. I can get a heal for the Chippy XP. And then everyone gets a 10% dodge bonus. Except Lex, but Lex has like 7,000 million defense, so it shouldn't matter. So this is where all the RNG went. Lachesis is hoarding. But you know, Cahalan... You make a really good point there. The thing I'm curious about is whether they associate... Medieval authors would associate the Pegasus with Ethiopia because Bellerophon went there in classical myth, or if Bellerophon went there because Greek people associate Pegasi with Ethiopia, and then this is just medieval authors accepting that Greek tradition. So whether it's a direct inspiration or them just tying into the same thing. Dude was not stealing my RNG. Thank goodness. Okay, so this is about as safe as I can get, I guess. Everyone's at full. So this is truly about as safe as I can get, given the circumstances. Etienne's gonna run, and Tail2's gonna run. You're still on level 12. Oh boy. Tail2 is probably only going to get levels off of the villagers that'll eventually spawn, but even that's gonna be a bit tricky. We'll see how that goes. Luckily saving this village is also going to be rough. Oh god. There's so much going on here. I have so few turns to accomplish so much. Anyway, one thing that's kind of really interesting to me is why this game thinks, like, and these are things that are kind of always accepted in other Fire Emblem games. Nice. That's a lot of defense. We like that. What? Where are you going? Oh, I know where you're going. So I killed more than half of her squad, and so she's running away to get more squad. Because she's terrible, like that. Which, you know, that saves me a lot of oomph, but at the same time is also terrible. And we want to try and stop that at basically any cost. So, luckily, I mean, she'd have to fly all the way to here in order to get another squad and try again. She's not going to make it anywhere near that far. But I don't have a lot of people who can run her down, either. Not with all this forest around. Gonna have to rely on some fancy dancing. Even if I can just get one hit with one of these archers, it should help a lot. Well, it's 6%, but 6% is better than a none percent, so... This is kind of where I wish I had where I really, really wish I had Lex a little more... or, sorry, not Lex. Where I wish Sigurd hadn't been put to sleep, because this would be a lot easier to do if I had a Sigurd that was able to just run here and cut her off without really worrying about much of anyone. Noish is gonna try, but trying and succeeding are not the same metric as much as I wish they were. We're actually gonna move you one up to try and get some money off of the guy. And then one of these things is actually has an important thing for Sylvia to get. What? Let me pull up the map here. Because one of the villages has a defense sword, and also, well, in an old translation patch of the game, would break the... had a chance to softlock? Or actually not softlock, hardlock. Had a chance to just straight up hardlock the game. And then make everyone very, very sad. Okay, so it's not either of these two, it's the next one. It's this one. Yeah. This one's got a thing, that one doesn't. Okay. So... Medir can reach, Jamka can't. Okay, Medir, please hit. It's a 48% chance, you only need to hit one. That's a hit. Yeah! That's a miss. Okay, so I thought he only needed to hit one. He actually needed to hit two. So this is exciting. We're going to continue trying to outrun a Pegasus. And we'll see how that goes for us. Oh look! The Silesian royal family has a tome. No, it's Forseti. And then we have Vala. And then we have, Tordo, or Thruther, actually, is the modern transliteration. Which is far more transparent as to what on earth that's supposed to be. But yes, we have the power of the God of Justice, and also probably anime, on our side. And we will be picking up that tome soon. Not quite yet, but soon. Oh boy, that's gonna be so close. I don't know that I can actually manage to stop her. I don't know... That's gonna be rough. Luckily we can maybe able to with Medir plus a fancy dance. The problem is, right, we get bonuses on roads, so there's a chance... There's a real chance that... Noish, or not. I thought she was going to run this way, where I could actually hunt her. Instead, I just gotta kind of bulldoze mid. That is so rough. I don't want to be kind of rushing mid that quite that aggressively, because it's just really scary, to be honest. There's not a better reason, it's just incredibly scary to be trying to run someone who doesn't have good resistance straight into two wind mages for the sake of doing stuff. That's fine. You're still one square short, but you'll kill him next round, no problem. You still want to go this way. You still want to go this way. You're gonna do that. I wonder how I'm gonna get you the rest of your levels. I don't have anyone injured, right? Oh, I do have Jamka injured. Perfect. She needs to kind of just heal any chip she can, because I need her to hit level 20 as quickly as possible. And even if I end up having to give her a couple civilians, that's fine. She also really wants a, probably one of these villages, or some gold from, who's his face? From Dew. That's the word, that's the name I'm looking for. Okay, so those two can just run. There's only one mage, the other two are sword users who will get absolutely mauled by... I don't actually need Claude to come with. Claude can just kind of hang out. Lex can kill this guy. Nope. With this axe. The one thing that makes Lex good, this axe. Okay, that is like 7,000 strength. But mostly just this axe. And then he and Aira are just gonna slowly kind of wander down to build some support points. Meanwhile, yeah, I'm kind of curious to hear your guys' thoughts on an issue I started to introduce and then never really got going on. Whoops. Namely, this game thinks that, you know, wind mages and Pegasi and, oh, actually, your think is totally... Well, that's why I didn't hit. Holy moly. I didn't hit the second shot because I had a negative 30% hit rate. That's a good reason to not be hitting. But anyway. So yeah, Wind Mages and Pegasi and Snow are all totally legitimate things to have together. Cool. Are you close enough for me to get to you? Please be close enough. I don't know that that's close enough. Not even a little bit. Okay, so we're just gonna have to kind of bulldoze them this way. 38, 3... Gonna hurt like hell, but you do double. You have a lot of power. Should be okay. Wow, I almost one-shot. Okie dokie. This should be a kill too. One guy is not going to maul Beowulf, so that's not a problem. And I just need you to be... I'm ahead of you now, but there's 2 roads. That's the thing that scares... Oh crap, that's a blizzard. These guys have blizzards and I just stuck him in range of 3 of them. That's not good. This might be a turn reset. Remind me to not save. Really, Aaron? Really? Seriously? There's 500 gold down the drain, for no obvious reason. Actually, big rent, nope. That's... Well, that is an improvement, so... Guess we take it. I don't need you for anything. What am I doing with Jamka? Who was I pairing him with? Was I going to pair him with Sylvia? I think I was gonna do that. So that's important to do, that's important to do. The RNG just hates me, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's always fine. The other big problem is that I'm really running low on time, for... Yes, thank you. The House Valhalla. Huh. So almost no one can use the powers of... Yeah, so I've got 4 turns to kill this guy, too. So I need to kill this person, and this person, within the next 4 turns, while being in meteor range, or in blizzard ranges. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Dashfox. Yes, there is a reason for why I say that. So, as you probably noticed, if you've hung around me and Watcher for any length of time, and in fact, if you watched the last stream where Watcher was on, then you know that there's a lot of Norse and Irish mythological references going on in this video game. I do mean a lot. Like, a ludicrous number. Lewin is not, but Claude is from House Edda. Obviously Sigurd wields the Tyrving. There's another story called the Balmung, which is from the Nibelungenlied. We have Midir and Etain. Spelled weirdly, like Aideen, but Etain. Teltu, who's an Irish reference. Helen. You're still asleep. Interesting. And there's actually a really good reason for kind of all of these things. What's another one? Lachesis, Greek reference in a rare change. There's Midir, Sigurd, Naus from another Irish story, obviously Beowulf. Over here we've got we also have actually Arden from the same thing and Deirdre from the same thing. We had Cuin and Ethlin and Finn all being Irish references. We've got Erinys. Her full name is in fact Erinys, as in kindly one, as in Fury. Another Greek reference. And so there's just a lot going on with the mythological references. And unlike most mythological references, this looks like it was done intentionally. And so there's actually... Yeah, thanks. So, the thing that's super cool with all this being done deliberately is that it creates this big mesh of mythological references, which are used for, well, a whole bunch of purposes within the game's narrative, but largely is to really elevate this to a kind of mythological or legendary sphere. And with this all being... That's bad. That's gonna hurt like hell. That's like half my HP. He doesn't die to the next one, but he dies to the one after that, so this is almost certainly a reset. We're gonna have to load FE4.oops. He missed! I might live! And I just have to move Claude and dance Oh, Claude's like a mile away. That's not good. Also, 31 versus 6, he dies. 0. Womp womp. There we go. FE4.oops has been loaded. Once again, it's Neustein. He does not an annoying amount. But I don't really have another choice, is the problem. Okay, yes I do. Okay, I just need to not move that one square. That was the only thing I did wrong, is I moved one square when I really couldn't afford to. We're just gonna try this again. And, do it less bad? And here, Brave Sword, here we go. So, another consequence of kind of all of the mythological references in this game, of which there are very, 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 very many. I didn't even list, like, all of them or most of them. Is that it's really kind of setting our tone here within the two cultures that it makes sense to actually speak of sagas about. Norse and Irish. The two places where we have the technical term of saga as a legitimate reference. It's pretty cool. Oh, was I going to pair deal with someone? I feel like I was going to pair deal with someone. No idea. I have no memory of what I was going to do with do. It's basically a translation of the native Irish word for story. But it does do something cool, Cahalan, in that it also refers to some kind of tone. And so, I mean, these are the stories of heroes, but the stories of a specific type of hero. Right? These aren't just kind of anyone. There's a very, very specific tonality that's hit by calling it a saga as opposed to some other kind of tale. And that's one where inevitably is probably tragic. There's a focus on genealogy and on multi-generation families and the deeds of those multiple generations. There's a focus on sort of the fighting against fate in both of them, and versus kind of what you want versus what is more or less predestined. And so there's a lot of really interesting stuff going on in that tradition that gives them a lot of structural parallels. And in fact, sometimes explicit influences, but not always. Oy vey. That is a kill-off. This time I saved myself the 500 gold. Well done, Aaron. And that's all Aaron's gonna do. Oh yeah, if Deirdre has a son, then that's the heir to the throne. I don't know, Cuchulainn, to be honest. I think partly because we already have the word for them, and that's mythos, from which we get mythology. But those are also somewhat structurally different. Like, right, those are deeds of a single hero, of which some sagas definitely are, but not all. And those are written down in a very specific context. And in fact, except something like the Metamorphoses is compiled, or partially created, as a critique of a certain kind of mythology and around the theme of the whims of the gods. So instead of it being really mythological in a heroic sense, it ends up being, or fate in a heroic doom, Germanic honor sense. It really is fate as in capriciousness. And while prophecy has a role, the role of that prophecy is somewhat different, right? You don't get Irish prophecy or Greek prophecies really aren't comparable to Norse or Irish ones. They just work differently, are more ad hoc and more, oh look, your doom's been spoken, you're just screwed now. No, it's totally fine. I don't have all the answers here, but I'm not opposed to you asking them, by any means. I think another big difference is kind of the honor economy that underlies this whole thing. And you can actually see kind of remnants of this honor economy in this game, in that Eldian and Cuin and Sigurd all need to act in a very specific way, and if they do not act in that way, they feel that they are shaming themselves and shaming the title to which they have. This is a little bit Arthurian, but this is also a little bit Germanic. So, when this is gonna hurt like hell. There we go. If he can still only take 2, which is still a problem. He still dies. I didn't think he was in range. This might be another dot oops. This is in fact a dot oops. I thought he was not in range. Well, we're gonna have to do something different. One more try, this time with feeling. I don't know what to do about that though. I don't have a save state that's useful for this. You can't get farther, I think, right? Move 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that should be as far as he can get. He can't get 12. So Noise is the only one that can take on this guy. That's so annoying. Fine, we'll just do it a little bit differently. We'll Brave Lance this guy. The 2 guys will suicide into us, we'll be out of range. And then we'll just try and be set up better. Yes, thank you, oops.oops. Okay, we're just gonna have to do this and then hope and pray. Again, you're still not gonna... it's still not going to reach. I don't think I have a way to avoid that problem, but... we're gonna do our best. I didn't really want that. I wanted Medea in front. That's okay. Yeah, there clearly is a lot of like classical influence Dash Fox, and obviously this game doesn't shy away from it either. But I don't know. There's a lot more kind of courtly literature and medieval influences going on in this game than there are classical ones. Even though there are some names that are heavily borrowed. Okay, there's that, there's that, there's that. What goes there? You go there. Speed it up. Well, that was the worst level yet. Okay, let's try this again, and hopefully it goes... Nope, that's bad. Whiffed twice on 78s. Maybe that means we burned some crappy numbers. I don't think we actually burned some crappy numbers, but maybe we burned some crappy numbers. You're gonna stand there, and you're gonna head up here. Okay. I guess that's it. Take 3. Take 3. We definitely won't die this turn, but I'm worried that we lose our chance to take out Didalba. Yeah, thanks. I don't care. He removed the drawbridge, I really don't care. With that, we kill this guy. Awesome. Got a level up off of it. Cool. Maybe it's another good level. It is a really good level. Wow. He has terrible speed, but he has a sword, so it doesn't matter. Okay, 46. Lactuses can't reach. That still means he gets 2-shot by these. Unless if this guy happens to miss. In which case he still gets 2-shot, but yeah, this guy apparently is a god who just doesn't miss. Three turns to save that village, and you are out of range. There's no way I have the move to get to that. Because if we save, you're like you're 3 short, Jesus. Okay, that's not even close. That's no big deal, I guess. Let me Brave Lance this guy. Cool, that gives Aaron her level 19. No, level 18, okay. Skill of defense, not an amazing level by any metric, but we take it. Okay, this time we are actually gonna have Sylvia back off, because we're not actually in a rush. Claude moves up 1 square. Sylvia moves back. Dances for this lot. Since we can't manage to avoid Ditalba escaping, we're actually not going to worry about it at all. And we're not going to worry about trying to catch her, and instead set up to have a good, a really good setup to take her on next time she comes by. Make sure that all goes okay. Sylvia needs to make it to this one. I'm also really not going to worry. Actually, I can get to this one pretty safely, I think. That's three meteors. Hit of 82. Avoid of 40. 50, 60. That should be a lot of avoid. An avoid of 64 versus a hit of 82 should be really good. Unless I'm going crazy, that should be really, really good avoid. You're gonna stand here. And off we go. Okay, wow. We've already been going for over an hour, and I have moved, like, no distance. So that's exciting. Zella's gonna stand here. Madeira's gonna push forward but stand here. And our massive 8 res is gonna turn into us dodging everything. Or something. Don't need either of these two for this purpose, so they're gonna start getting ready for the next phase of this. These two aren't gonna reach, so they're gonna start getting ready for the next phase of this. We're actually going to give you this one. So that was our introduction to what Holy Blood actually does. So, you know, you've got someone like Bridget. She, if I can remember the button, there it is, has that big shiny dot next to the name Ullr. That means she has Major Holy Blood, which gives her a boost to her growth rates, so her level ups are better. And it gives her improved weapon ranks, so she's able to use the S rank bow, which in this case is the UFEL. Meanwhile, someone like Cullen has minor Odo blood, or Other blood, I should say. Means he can only use A rank. Naturally it would be B rank, but the minor blood boosts the rank by 1. So, there's that. Sigurd's already caught back up, is giving a void to everyone. The reason I put Sigurd here, even though this is scary, this is actually really scary, but it gives Beowulf an extra 10% avoid. Which means he now has like a 6% hit chance. They have like a 6% hit rate on him. Anyway, hey, they're still going for him despite that. Okay, an 8% hit rate on him. Woo, so scary. Bloop. Problem solving. I'm shocked they're not going for Sigurd, but I'm not complaining. But anyway, if we can take out this wave of annoying guys before it matters. Oh, that's why. You only have 43% hit rate. Okay. That's just not good at the best of times. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. It's not important, but it's bad. Hey! Or we just are terrible, and then we dodge, and then it's fine. Please don't move too far, please don't move too far, and yeah. Okay. We're not gonna be able to do that, so... Dang it. Don't feel good about this, but we're gonna have to just back off. We're gonna kill this guy, and then we're actually gonna run away, so we're out of... Huh. That was gonna be not a kill. Because she's gonna get things next turn, I think. Unless I'm sorely mistaken. What's your avoid right now? Your avoid is only 29. Holy cow, my dear. Your avoid is naturally 49. In the forest... You know what? Screw it. We're gonna secret party? We are absolutely going to just have the secret party, wherein he does murder, and everyone else watches in shock and awe. We're gonna have Medir providing some chip, because he's got really pretty good defense. We're gonna have Azel providing some chip, because he does magic. We're gonna have Beowulf over here because he can do crits. We're gonna send Jamka up. Actually, we're gonna send pretty much everyone over here up, because even though, like, we really don't need someone like Teltu up here, I want to have her next to Lewin, who we do need. And Do has infinite move and needs to open the bridge, so... Lex and Aero are going to move down for phase 2. Bridget and Nicholin are going to move down for phase 2. And... Dean needs to move up. Dang it. That's very not good. She and her non-existent move need to start moving up. Because basically as soon as people start moving back down, we're going to be warping people in order to try and get ready for the next stage. We're going to keep going for long tonight though. I don't really have anything else going on. So we're actually going to try and just finish this chapter, even though it's quite long. And we've actually got a ways to go. These two are just goons, we don't care about them, they're unimportant. He's not the murder hobo, he's just far and away my best unit. Which may or may not be the same thing. Okay, that should be fine. That should all be fine. Because that should whiff. That's got like a 20% hit chance. Oh, sorry. That's got a 3% hit chance. Watch it hit anyway, because 1 RN. 1 RN. 1 RN. That's scarier. I didn't realize she was in range. We should be careful about that. But we can take out the commander and then that ruins both of these guys' day. He was also in range. Should be careful about that too. Luckily his hit rate's kind of garbage, so... that's fine. And next turn she'll pop out with a whole army, which is annoying, but not really a huge deal. To be honest, like, it's definitely possible to overstate how big a deal that actually is. Eren is gonna murder this guy, and then head up to join Noish. Perfect. So Noish is gonna stand right there for even more avoid. Sigurd is gonna take on this guy, because he doesn't really care about anything else. Oh yeah, right, these guys cheat. I forgot that these guys cheat. unlike in other Fire Emblem games, if if they had a heavy weapon equipped, and then you attack them, they switch to their light weapon, because they're cheating cheaters who cheat. Those are the same weight, so that doesn't matter. Girl, she is so far behind. Telltale can get a bunch of kills off of these guys, off of the armors in the next area, so that's useful. Claude is a little bit useful because he can heal, but he's gonna actually head out soon. He's gonna actually head out to do his own thing and get ready for the next phase. Sagas are super fun, Dashbox. Like, I'm not gonna lie, sagas are incredibly fun. Hey Yoshi Jack! Thanks so much for joining. I know, it's been a long time. We've actually made a whole lot of... The channel's grown a whole lot since the last time you would have seen us. We've actually got over 1,000 followers now, so we're doing pretty awesome. I'm glad you could join too. We still haven't gotten around to it, because, oh my god, I forgot how unfun trees make this game. But that's fine. I also failed to kill... I totally failed to kill Ditala. So... she's about to come out and rock my day, again. We'll see how that goes. Got plenty of guys, I just have no mobility, and Lachesis is a little bit exposed. Magic does stuff. By the way, still tutorials. Still a ton of tutorials for no particularly obvious reason. But that's okay. Let's see. You're fine, I'm gold. You're fine, I'm gold. Get married, please. And how's this gonna go? Sigurd might actually get mauled. He'll take, like, no damage from the... Yeah, that's not optimal. He's gonna take, like, no damage from the other guys, so I'm not too worried. The Pegasus Knights won't hurt him at all. But... this is my experience. Are you ready? A whole nother squad of them. And this is my setup to deal with this. She came back. It's not better. Crap. If I could get Sigurd in there right now. Actually, she's not. She's just totally exposed. Yeah, if I could get Sigurd in... No, Sigurd gets doubled by her. He takes no damage. He takes literally 1 damage from these guys, but, he does, in fact, get doubled. Which I didn't think I would ever see as real words. Yeah, Bridget's on the other side of the map right now, because she got slapped. So, Bridget only, like, woke up, like, 3 turns ago. So she's on literally the other side of the map. $34 doubled 78. Oh, Sorry, not 78, 68. That's tight speed, so he doesn't double. This is not safe. I should not be a dumb. I should not do that. Exactly, it's not enough damage. It's good damage, it's just not enough damage. And he doesn't have super good defense, so... Right, it's not reliable, even though he's gonna double everyone else. He takes too much. These lances will murder him. So I can't actually expose him to too many people. I can, however, just kind of equip the wing clipper here and then just wait. And then he has 40, 50, 60, 70 avoid. And these guys have too much hit. This might be a reset. This might be a reset turn, because that's not reliable at all. Eh. That 112 hit is just brutal. Okay, Sylvia can't be... Sylvia needs to go this way, but I can at least get a dance off to get. We'll leave Claude back, but... Put Teltia there, and Lewin there, and then big dance. And then we can immediately start warping people back, because I think that's actually, like, next turn I should be in a position where I'm ready to do that. This is my third time playing this game, so I'm reasonably familiar with it, but not super totally familiar with it either. It is, however, my favorite Fire Emblem game because the theming is just so good, and the narrative is just so good. It does what it wants to do so well. This is potentially really ugly. Yeah, this is potentially super scuffed, depending on whether or not this meteor guy hits. So we'll see who he's aiming at. Huh. He's aiming at Teltio. Why? And this is gonna be rough. It's like a 40% hit rate. Oh, they're using the sword. Well, never mind. If they're all gonna use their swords instead of their lances against me, I'm here for it. It's just using an objectively oh no, now they're using their lance. Fine. Fine. I thought for a moment that they were going to do something. Okay, we really don't need this. We really don't need to see all of this. Look at all this Beowulf slaughter. He still has a really good chance to die here. Still has a oh, good defense. That helps a lot, actually. It's gonna be so close. He takes like 9. He takes like 9 from Ditalba. So this is gonna be really, really tight. Depending on if this next guy has a sword or a lance, may or may not determine whether or not Beowulf lives. He's got a sword. Okay, we're good. We're totally good. No problem. Easiest game of my life. Actually, he still has to dodge a meteor. No, the meteor whiffed. So, he's fine. He actually can't die right now. Huh. Well, that's not ideal. Actually, wait. Miracle just wore off, right? She doesn't have plus 60 avoid right now? That's what I was afraid of. Jamka, I know you've only got like a steel bow. But, please? Yeah! You know, I don't know if that was a 10% hit. If that was a 10% hit... Huzzah! we take those. We take that every single time. 1 RN is based. Also, yeah, here's our holy weapons. Let me pass! Let me pass! I also have no one who can effectively move through the mountains down there. Eren is probably my first choice for that. Gonna pick up my fancy defense sword, and then... Okay. We're gonna now warp Noish back to home. And we're gonna... or return Noish to home. And then we're gonna warp Eren back, and they'll both roll out next turn. And then we're just gonna try and return as many people as we can, as quick as we can. Well, Telltale gets some quality experience against these guys. Because Telltale has, like, literally negative risk against them. So... we're just gonna see what... and Medea I don't need anymore, either. Do I need to get over here to open up the thingy? But after that, I won't need him at all. And then Claude will heal everyone up quick. Sigurd? Literally the extent of the reason why I brought Claude. Claude hits Q, and off we go. So anyway, I'm still trying to figure out. This has been something lurking in the background. Well, I've been talking about other stuff, but I'm still trying to figure out in the world building level of this why it is that Pegasi and Wind Mages and Snow all are the appropriate combination for stuff. Part of it, I think, is a reference to Norse myth, with, you know, someone like Hresvelgr. The eagle that causes the winds in Norse mythology. So, you know, wind and cold, and lives on the north edge of the world. So, wind and cold are definitely linked. And then also wings and cold are linked in a Norse context. But again, Pegasus isn't that, and Pegasi are clearly warm weather beings. I can't imagine, you know, just on a practical level, I can't imagine traveling is remotely comfortable. Oh god, you have like negative 8 move. This is tragic. Lewin can only get to there, so... Jamka actually needs to stay up for a little while, just so that I want Jamka to stay up just so he can stand next to Sylvia. And then... Nate, you can stand there. And then you can get returns. And I need Sigurd to stay up, I need Lachesis to stay up. Eventually Teltu is gonna return. You're gonna stand right here. Lachesis, you're gonna head over and stand right here. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Beowulf I don't need anywhere, so he's gonna stand here to be sent home ASAP. Sylvia is gonna do a thing. She puts on a festival for everyone. And we have a little dance sequence. Luckily, I am on the Project Naga patch. Before anyone gets worried. I don't think I met the conditions to crash the game anyway, but I am on the patch that fixed the glitch. So... I think. Anyway, totally worth it, because we got the shield sword out of it. And some money, but Sylvia doesn't care about money. Ta-da! The game did not crash. Anyway, defense plus 7 on a sword. Best weapon type. Does the most broken thing you could possibly ask for. And here we just get to, like, do the usual stuff. Anyway, luckily, you know, the back half of this chapter is a lot shorter than the first half. Even though there's the one tile wide gap. Nope. Actually, yeah, we can repair. We can repair some of the stuff. By the way, Yoshi-Jack, my Noish first try wiped the arena of this chapter. It was nuts. That was the craziest thing I've seen Noish do. He then proceeded to cause me 2 resets in this chapter, but that's fine. Anyway, yeah, the reason I'm being so finicky about this is that all of these guys move, and all of these guys have javelins, which are horribly inaccurate. I can stack a bunch of defense, or stack a bunch of avoid between these two, and Teltu can just, like, get crits and get healed by Lewin. In that order. For basically the rest of all of these guys' lives. And then she's just gonna... We get to simultaneously build love points, support grinding, and train Teltu, and do a bunch of stuff. Lachesis is just gonna exist here. Actually, that's a jealousy formation, I think. So we're gonna put Lachesis there. Jamka's gonna run off this way. Sylvia's gonna run off this way. And these two are gonna start wandering this. Medeir's actually... I don't need Medeir to hang out, actually, because he's already done. He and Nadine have already fallen in love, and so I don't need them to stick around. So... hitherly, back to this. Also, nope. Options. Off. Thank you. There we go. And stand there and don't do anything. Okay. One more turn. Still extremely long, but less long. Okay, you stand there. Lewin, you stand there. Don't return, that would have been bad. You stand there, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Dude's gonna stand here, just a vibe. That's charm, that's leadership. They're out of all leadership bonuses. And you have Thoron equipped. Could be ugly, depending on if this first one hits. That's the only way this goes bad, is if the very first one happens to hit, we end up in trouble. Otherwise, we should be pretty well okay. Because if the first javelin hits, we've actually got a bit of a bad news called, wow, a void is only 46, and your hit is like 80. So yeah, if the first one hits, she crits, the second one attacks has a chance to kill her, and then she might crit again. So, this could go poorly. It also could just be fine. You know, Dashbox, that's actually a really good point. That's actually a fairly safe bet. But this is just all Wagner's fault. Again. Oh. Don't mind the 4 uses. That was totally intentional. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, how are these guys doing on the falling in love plan? This is not a good pairing, but that's fine. Fall in love already. Yeah! They did the thing. Okay, we're gonna continue to be risky. And that's 2 uses left. I'm gonna have to start using Thunder here, instead of Thoron. That makes me sad. But it should be enough where I'm not actually... That doesn't kill. Sure. Fine. We're just gonna trust that you don't crit. And just roll with it that way. Okay, but that did give you another... That did give another level up, so she's not like level 14. 13. Okay. Boo. Okay, we're just gonna hope we get super lucky here. It's good enough. We're only gonna do this one more turn, once this guy dies. Okay, this actually is probably a reset. I was hoping that wouldn't be a hit. Because now that it is, she has a broken tome, which gives her -30 avoid with someone else in range. So there's now like a 70% hit. Oh. Well, that worked optimally then. Okay. Nope. Staff. Return. And instead, Azel can go. Boop. And he does double, so... And he can, you know, actually take a hit in a shocking turn of events. And then... Back up here. Dew stands there. Dude's like, wow, you all suck. Sigurd's not at full health, so we can fix that. We should have fixed that a long time ago, but that's fine. And then Sigurd is gonna stand... well... Actually, where can these guys reach? The Elven guys don't move, so it's just these 3. None of them can actually reach here, so I'm actually... It actually doesn't matter where Sigurd goes. I guess the question is really just how badly do I want to take out these guys ahead of schedule? There we go. And then Hetane is gonna stand there. Physic? Who needs physic? Well, you're capped on XP, so I don't actually care about that. You're gonna stand there, and you're gonna come up and dance, and then we're gonna start being able to double warp people, because I can do a couple more returns here, so I can hopefully do, you know, like Azel and Lachesis down, and then... Ooh, actually... Yeah, I can do that, and then Aideen can warp him down, and then Aideen is just stuck. Aideen will have to walk back herself, and that's not a big deal. It's not really the perfect situation, but I'm also not upset about it. Mostly just because there's no real need for Aideen in the second half of this map. I'm not doing a lot of warp skips, because it's a straight line. It's a straight line through two different, things. Straight line to two castles. There's the word I was looking for. So it doesn't actually matter what happens there. What? What? Okay then. One, apparently they did move, and I was wrong. Yikes. He probably doesn't kill is the problem. Azel does double with 27 versus 14. Well, let's do this first, because, you know, if Lewin... You want to run that one by me again? Also, please don't let that be me feeding really hard. No, phew. Thanks. Okay, so there's a heal there. I can kill and then retreat back to shield. Oh, actually, I can do it that way instead. Lewin, because Lewin doesn't care, Lewin isn't in danger. And Sigurd can block one of these guys from getting to Azel. Because Azel shouldn't be killing. Which means if I put him here, one should go for Lachesis. One should go for... Nope, not who I want to do that with, but that's fine. Sigurd also isn't in danger because, you know, takes 0 damage from these guys apparently. Attack 26, defense 26, yeah. Took literally no damage, so doesn't actually care about any of the rest of it. Just wants to do their own thing. Okay, so let's try and be less bad at everything else. He's gonna attack Azel. Okay, wasn't expecting that. And he does kill. Okay, so that might have been really scary if all 3 hit. Luckily, they're also, quite not smart. crit mattered. High value critical hits coming off of Lewin. Wait, why? Huh? Why would they go for... This game confuses me. For whatever reason, they chose to go for Lewin instead of... Okay, so Lewin actually needs to recover Sigurd, so Sigurd can start doing the next thing. Sigurd may as well just take on this place himself. There's no real... Apart from general suck, there's no real reason for him to not be trying to do just YOLO mode this. I'll save a Dean for afterwards in case Sigurd needs a physic, but if he's okay, namely if this attack misses, oh, well, that wasn't even like enough damage to be scary. Neat. May as well stay here though. Staff, heal. Aideen may be able to back off a step. Get... That might work. How far can Sylvia get? Sylvia can get up to where she is. Okay. Heal. Walk up. Dance. And then warp do. And then next turn, potentially, able to warp the other. Able to warp these two. Wait a turn, capture. Wow, we only got through like one castle on this stream. We will get to Forsetti though. You know, eventually we've got to do it. Man, there's just too many people that I want to train. Too many pairings I want to get. Those two are lovers already, these two are not, these two are also still not, so that was not my best move. Actually, Telltale has a problem, and that problem is no money. Yeah. I screwed that up. I needed to repair Thoron first, and then leave, not the other way around. Whoops. How are you guys doing? Still not there. You guys? Still not there. Okay. We have until the end of Chapter 5 in order to get the pairing set up, so I'm not super worried. Oh, hello, Kappa Crab. I'm glad you can make it. Wait, you attacked the... He has magic. He attacked me at close range with magic. Well, that makes that easy. Staff, return. Stand here. Staff, warp. Dance. Staff, return. Wow, more level ups. HP, strength, luck. What a weird level up. Level 24. I like that. Staff. Warp. I'm actually gonna not capture immediately, though, in some circumstances that would be a good idea, but, I need Tail2 to be closer to everything. Yep, we'll repair that, no big deal. And depart castle, and then get given money. Okay. Who's up next? Jamka's not really going to be doing anything except being, paired with Sylvia, so actually don't want to do that. Want to leave him in, because these two also aren't going to do a lot besides stand next to each other, but I do need them to stand next to each other for a bit longer. And nope, stand there. Warp. And we can get a big dance off of Sylvia to get everyone hurrying on their merry way. What is it? That one. Okay. So, where can Sylvia get to? Get to right there, so... Where can Lachesis get to? That's the big question. Also right there, so we'll put you there. We'll put you there. And we'll put you there. And then I guess we put Lewin in the last spot. Azel can rush ahead. As far as he goes. And... Sylvia can do that. And then we can get our pairings lined up again. I got my... Not all of the reasons for these pairings are going to turn out well, I think. In fact, there's some that I know will turn out actively poorly, but I want to do anyway because they're good people and they deserve it. I think that's how you do matchmaking, right? You just choose the sweetest people in order to do the thing with. And then you can stand there, I guess. You two are already paired, so... I think that's all we need. You're already paired, you're not getting paired. Do go stand somewhere, I guess. It doesn't matter where you go. Though he does have leg ring, so actually doesn't matter a tiny bit. Now, way up topside, seats. Oh boy, the village elder. Apparently Lord Myos, who we just killed, was a terrible person. I mean, I did just conquered you. Am I not the enemy? Uh-huh. Yeah, except for all the ones that are trying to kill her, right? Exactly. This game does have a problem with letting Sigurd truly be hated for his stuff. In that everyone we fight is rather comically evil. Even the ones who aren't, like, super comically evil are comically evil. But, you know, again, that's not actually a bad thing. It sounds like a complaint, but I don't actually mean it as one. The reason I don't mean it as one is that, comically evil sorcerers and wicked petty farmers who do mean-tempered things are very much part and parcel for the course in, especially the less serious saga genres, like the legendary sagas, have extremely sometimes literal wicked stepmothers. So... Oh yeah, by the way, this is gonna happen. So yeah, Kappa Crab, the plot so far is we are Sigurd, the son of one of the minor lords of the country of, the country of Chalfie within Granvale. So I guess we're like a count. So we started off with a fairly petty thing. Our childhood friend, Etain, was... Oops. Uh-huh. So, Etang got captured by bandits from the neighboring country of Verdane, while everyone else was off fighting in Isaac, a country on the other side of the continent. And so we went to go rescue them, and accidentally, in trying to do that, conquered the entire country of Verdane. Oops. But while doing that, Sigurd met a mysterious woman named Deirdre. They fell in love, despite Deirdre being forbidden from exiting the forest. Oh, I waited too long, didn't I? I had like 6 turns to sit there. Look, things got out of hand. They kept attacking us, and so we kept, like, not. We kept fighting back. It was purely defensive. Oh, we accidentally, and the king got murdered before we actually... Yeah, I did it dumb, because I had like 4 turns to set up that I completely forgot that I had. So... oops. But since Sigurd can return at literally any time, we can kind of just slow roll to pick up, I don't know, one of these. Nah, there's no point in waiting. None of those villages have enough money to be meaningful. Also, I wonder why you have no money. What did I buy with you that gave you no money? Oh well. Oh, that's actually not gonna... that was not smart of me. My warp is on the other side of the map, and is slow walking to get back to here. I eventually need someone to be up there again. Huh. Oops. I didn't plan this out super well, I'll be honest. Who can I spare? You know, I don't actually need Midir. He's got Brave Bow. I do need my archers. I don't need Lex. That's who I don't need. I don't need Lex at all ever. And by the way, let me through, goddanggit. So yeah, I've got like 4 turns here of just like support grinding that I forgot I had. So, everyone ready to watch the NPCs fight? While I summarize the rest of the game, we're just gonna let the NPCs do their thing. Also, wait, did you move? You did move. Okay. So, we accidentally conquered the country, and fell in love with Deirdre, and persuaded her to not stand there, to not join us, or, sorry, to not stay in her home in the Spirit Forest, and instead get married to us, and we have a son, Self, and he's cute. But the King of Verdane was being manipulated by spooky forces involving an evil cult of potentially druids. So, we got stationed on the border of Verdane, and like a year passes, and the campaign in Isaac is going well, and then our best friend's sister, our best friend Eldigan's sister, Lachesis, gets, oh, by the way, bows do critical damage. Like, this army would eventually lose anyway. The Celestian NPCs are not super good. But there's some guys with bows coming in, so they're gonna get murdered. They're gonna get absolutely murdered at. Anyway, so Eldigan's, one of the other counts of Augustria, tries to capture and assault Lachesis. And so Sigurd, being noble and good, rides to her aid, and ends up accidentally having to conquer all of Augustria. Because they get really upset about him technically invading Verdanian soil, or Augustrian soil, in order to protect Lachesis. And the King of Augustria is also being manipulated by the same evil cult, and goes them into war. And then during the campaign, Deirdre gets kidnapped by the spooky cult, and we end up having to kill our best friend. And we also learn that the Prince of Granvale has been murdered while on campaign in Isaac, and that our father was blamed for it. So that goes poorly, and we're not able to do anything about that, and have to flee to Celeste, and that's where we are now. The conspiracy that actually murdered the prince is led by, Lord Langebolt? Duke Langebolt, Duke Repton, and a Lord Arvis, who seemed like he's really quite a nice guy, when he gave us a silver sword in the beginning of the game. But also, the king's granddaughter has been discovered, and is married to Lord Arvis now. Supposedly, she's someone with very nice silver hair and seems generally very sweet and lovely, and Arvis and the princess seem to be very much in love. If it's not blatantly obvious, and it should be blatantly obvious, the princess is Deirdre. So... Hey Sigurd, do you want to come join the party? Okay. So... we can't actually get much farther than here, which is frustrating as all heck. Let's see, Lachesis is close. Is anyone injured? Can we, like, cheese anyone out a little bit of experience? No? No? Not even a little? Oh, someone is. Perfect. Heal. Nailed it. 30 more experience in order to get her to Master Knight, which is great fun and I highly recommend. Also an extremely balanced class. And I guess you're gonna do this. So, not quite Dashbox. So, what Holy Blood is that in the long, long, far distant time of 100 years ago, lol, the said evil cult, who worshipped the dragon god Loftyr, ruled the world. And in the rebellion against them, at a place called Darna, a miracle occurred, wherein the 12 Crusaders were given the blood of 12 divine beings, who, by the way, are also dragons. All gods in this world are dragons. Because it's a Fire Emblem game, and they do love their dragons. Thrilling. So these 12 become the 12 Crusaders, and they're infused with the blood of dragons and are given a sacred weapon, which has 30 might each and are severely unbalanced. And so Holy Blood characters are the descendants of them. And it just so happens that the wind god Forseti's sacred weapon is called Forseti. Purely coincidental, though. Also, this is just thrilling gameplay, isn't it? Alright. I think that's enough of that. Oh. Pamela has a Brave Lance, doesn't she? Either that or she has a Depth. Well, that's enough of that. Do you want to watch the Murder Fest? the Beige Ritter. The, Beige Knights. I know it's actually white, but the Beige Knights. Their personalities match, by the way. Oh, well. Manya, you tried. Oh wow, Manya's actually still gonna get a turn. Maybe they can take out an archer. Or an anyone? I'd take an anyone. Seriously? They don't double. They don't double. Fine. It's, by the way, totally RNG how long it takes for them to maul all these Pegasus Knights. It looks like we're gonna have one more turn of support grinding. Because again, I forgot that there was so much downtime, I thought I could move right away. Wow, I think they will actually take out one archer. I'm so proud of them. Or maybe they could attack someone else entirely. I guess that works too. Oh. Manya, you could have gotten a kill. Why did you not get a kill? Literally no reason to not go for a kill there. But that's fine. Has a talk to Claude. You already have a partner. You don't yet. You don't yet. Really? You still don't? Wow. Okay. Well. Here we go, Lex. Right all the way back up top. 18. Walk your 4 steps. These old games have a huge amount of charm to them. This is my favorite Fire Emblem game, despite all of its clunkiness. And if they make a good remake of it, I will be so happy. Anyway, we're just gonna do this. Because really, we know what's gonna happen here. Murder. 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 More murder. Oh, there went Anya. Rip. I think we're supposed to feel bad? Okay. So now we're left with, literally one guy. And now Queen Rana is incredibly sad. And somehow we instantly hear of this news. By the way, Erin here is Manya's younger sister. So this guy still is gonna block her way. Because reasons. Still hasn't done the thing. Fine. Anything? No. No. Yes, you. Still no. Still no. Lex, move. Okay, hopefully next turn we're able to actually go. Actually go play the game. Do the stuff. Things. Aw. Rude. That's what I'm afraid of. Luckily, Aideen and Lex should eventually, intersect. And Aideen will be well out of range. And meanwhile, Lex should make it to Thove before it matters. And he takes literally no damage from this entire squad, so he'll just, like, equip a hand axe eventually and chip him down. Also, you're still not gonna let me move. Well, isn't that exciting? I'm sorry I waited so long then, cause, oh man, that apparently was super duper unneeded. Oh, perfect. You should make it... and you will be well out of range. Yeah, will be... not at all a problem. Probably won't be a problem. We'll leave it at probably won't be a problem. Anything? No? Fine. You have already parried, so that doesn't matter. Fine. More waiting! They'll get refugees out soon. Okay, movements. Wow, they are just waiting until... They truly are going to wait until it gets captured and this guy just vanishes off the board. Oh. Oh, that's not ideal. Like, you've got Thunder, so you've got some defense. But, at the same time, this whole squad is just running, like, straight up in a way that is very scary, to be honest. That's fine. We'll just stick him in range, and hope that they'll, like, do silly things. We can always get him to... Everyone has enough move that they can get to Thove before it matters. And... oh good, everyone's actually crowding on Lex. I don't know why everyone's crowding on Lex, but everyone's crowding on Lex, so... Begone weakling. You'll do, like, no damage to me. What do you mean weakling? See? Not weak. Lex resents that remark. And there's the capture. And now they're just gonna leave. Bye. And more cutscenes! Wind Mage just deployed south of the Celeste River, and Donovan is to occupy the capital and maintain its defenses. Hey, actual hostage-taking, an actual historical thing. So that squad's gonna do stuff. But... there are a bunch of civilians here. Civilians will get murdered, and they... we have to rescue them really quick, but they are 1 level each, so really good for our weak people. Anyway, so... the odds of medieval nobles actually being killed is actually quite low. Because, yeah, why would they... it is far more useful to ransom them, and pretty much in a gigantic ransom economy, instead of worrying about any of the rest of that. So... it's actually exceptional when when medieval nobles are killed in battle. But obviously common soldiers are more likely to die. But generally the killing of civilians is discouraged. The assault of civilians, robbing, looting, sexual assault, were pretty much expected, but the actual killing, not so much. So, that's how we know our bad guys are bad, is that they are doing wanton murder. And still didn't get there. Okay. You have a blizzard. Annoying. You also have a blizzard. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you get to a point where... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? If I am not bad at math, I actually should be able to take out both of these guys with error. Still will be able to take out both of these guys with Aaron this turn. Wait, and Sylvia, go here. Dance! And then, Tiltu needs to be, I am bad at math. Okay. Luckily, you know, the odds is one person should not die to one blizzard. They don't double. They have negative attack speed. Literally a speed of 12 and a weight of 30. So a negative 18 attack speed, no one's getting doubled here. Shouldn't have anything to worry about. Meanwhile, you say I'm weak. I have words for you. And you'll just stand there, I guess, and you will have to potentially back up a little bit farther, because you've got a lot of situations where this goes poorly, so... meanwhile, we need to get everyone passing through the mountains as quickly as possible. Focus on Tiltu getting through the mountains. Lewin can stand next to her. And Colin and Bridget are free, so whatever. Sigurd has like 7 quadrillion moves, so he's a great choice. Era. Nice. Let's go. Nexus and Azel. Jamka's not gonna move. Midir might be useful, might not be. Still undecided. And Claude's gonna stand right there. Okay, progress. And yeah, Mountain Blade actually does a really pretty good job here. I believe the Blizzard guy is hard-coded to not try and murder them. That would be really embarrassing if he was. Anyway, are you all going to attack at range? Is that going to be a thing that happens? Yeah, cool. He just went for Claude, who doesn't care. As it turns out, Claude doesn't care. Oh, and more guys come out here to guard. Problem. Like, if this doesn't go well... Okay. Actually, need to put Aaron there. You've got to move as quick as you can. You've got to move as quick as you can. I don't want you to get it because you're already set. No, options off. Wait. Because if I rescue these guys too soon, we end up in some amount of trouble. But of course I can't wait too long either. So... one whole thing. Because a bunch of these guys may get into trouble. They do move first. So they, like, they're not guaranteed to be totally screwed. But they're also not that guaranteed to be in a good condition. Okay, yeah, you can't reach, so... I guess you'll go there. Teltu, you'll go there. And Lewin, you'll go there. And we are just super stuck. Like, we are super jammed together here. Nothing fun happening. The fact that we can't get any good dances off either is always going to be sad. Because yeah, that's the farthest you can get, so... Wait, what? Why did you have animations on? There we go. No, please run farther. Please run farther. Damn it. That's 2 that are gonna die, I think. Oh, and I did nothing with this. He's actually not in good shape now. I do have a physic for him, and I can physic while being out of range of the rest of the squad. Yep. Hey! He dodged! All praise Villager, for Villager has blessed us. Meanwhile, hand axe. Again, only deals 1 damage, so I'm not actually worried. And look at how quickly this turns into just an absolute murder fest for Lex. Firstly, make sure that you can't reach. Awesome, that means you can actually move 1 down, so that you're in range if I need you. Now, lots of people can go get rescues. Teltiu cannot yet. Teltiu's the one who wants most of them. But, Lachesis wants one. Because now she's at level 20. Which means I can send her home in a bit. And she'll turn into a Master Knight. Hey. Elfire, hello. And there's a murder there. And there's a murder there. Double murder! As I said, this second half goes actually a heck of a lot faster than the first half. Nay. None of these guys care. How much gold do you guys have on you? 2,000 each. Well, that's not nothing, so... I actually don't want to push up too hard here, because... turns out Deuce still doesn't have a lot of defense. So, giving him the extra 30 avoid from being in this spot specifically, probably good. In fact, definitely good. We don't ever need to repair this bow, so let's just enjoy the murder. That wasn't a crit or anything, that was just how much damage Bridget does. And 1. And overkill. 2. Let's see, none of these guys actually need anything resembling more experience, but you do. Let's just grab you. Perfect. If I can get 1... I only need like 50 more experience before I can promote Erin. So... should be able to get that naturally. I do have a Brave Lance. Woohoo! Anyway, chat, how are you guys all doing today? You all enjoying this? Because, I mean, I obviously have a grand time, but I want to make sure everyone else does, too. And Tailtew can rescue you. If I can get Tailtew the... Actually, we need Sylvia to get some of these. Because Sylvia's at this stupid low level. So, if maybe Sylvia wants to get the last two. Who still needs doing? Did I move these two? Yes. Awesome! Let's watch, the Murder Fest commence, because, oh man, there's not going to be a lot left of these Pegasi at the end of this turn. Because he just gets hit for half of his HP. With literally no, no risk to Lex, because it would still take 3 rounds for them to kill him. And he's rapidly thinning the herd. Not gonna get a lot of kills this time, but should be about to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, that still is actually a lot of people, but should shrink down pretty quick. Ta-da! And you're gonna attack Bridget, and you're gonna die. Oh, 1 HP. Perfect. It's like he knows that I'm trying to train people. Like, that is legitimately optimal. You want to... So we can have... Well... Actually, there's pretty hard limit to what you can do, but you can do that much at least. Kaboom. Is there a second kaboom? No. Ah. Insufficient earth-shattering kabooms. But that is okay. We're just gonna run... Actually, we want you to stay... put, I think? It's... nah, not nearly close enough. That's fine. Laxus is ready to promote, so don't gonna do anything there. I guess Duke can get a kill. It's not every day that happens. Who else wants a kill, though? I mean, Noisha's gonna get danced for. Lachesis no longer needs it, because she's now, like, one of my best units. She just doesn't know it yet, but she's about to be one of my literally, probably, if not my absolute best unit, one of my best units. So she doesn't really need a kill. Dance for these two. He's gonna stay put. I guess you can come down here and get this one. That's not a big deal. Send the kill on the Brave Sword. Getting kills on that's helpful. Oh, steel bow. Hey Sigurd, go bait some people, please. Thanks. Meanwhile, up topside. Hand axe. I guess we want to hit one of the people who's not about to die. Oh! He literally doesn't take damage from these guys anymore. Why are they still attacking him? I suppose they attack what's in range when they can? Oh, okay, a lot of them are still doing one. That would be why. Make sure you are out of range. Yep. These two are basically done. You're basically done once I get you force ready. Still nothing on most of these pairings though. It is unfortunate. We're trying to keep these guys from running away too far. And then off we go. Cool. Next time. Look at that, they continue to run away. Sylvia should be able to get both of them. Interesting. He may have gotten too good. Also, I thought you could... Oh, you couldn't reach. Neither of you could reach. That would be why. Fine. Let us proceed. Still nothing. And Sylvia can rescue you. Should get her up to level, like, 9. Which is not bad, but it's still not good. Let's just be clear. It's not good. You can't do anything, but... well, they need to hurry up. So many of these... I wonder if I pick some really slow pairings. That would be a bit awkward. So totally in character for me. You know, there's no reason to do anything other than build kills on the Braybacks now. Because they aren't going to someone else. So... And you are still not in range of you, so... Seems fine. Okay. And they'll run, and... You know, there is one small problem with using the legendary weapons. They kill people too good. But now that their squad is moving, should be able to actually pretty thoroughly maul them on this round. Got lots of people with a lot of move, so should actually be pretty easy to kill 4 guys here. And even get some money on Do, because Do needs a lot more of that. Actually, he needs to attack in melee against this particular squad. Aaron can Brave Lance a mage. Theoretically. I mean, she's got really good Void. She just apparently has really inconsistent hit rates. Okay, she actually needs to go 1 round with this guy, which could go ugly, but also could be fine. No, you've got, like, infinite move. You can go stand here. And that's money, so... no worries there. If he can survive 1 round, against this guy. I'll be one, surprised. Steel bow, attack at 26, actually. He does take a round. He, however, does not do any damage. So, not necessarily the most impactful round of combat that would ever have been seen. Ow. Ooh, that's a Luna crit. Even with Luna, left the guy at 1 HP. Hero King Self, I can tell you're a fan of this game. Too late, I've already paired Lex and Dara. I know. I'm not going to do the legendary weapon glitch. This is primarily a stream focused on, firstly, casual playthrough. And also talking about the influences behind the game. In which case, you know, it's not... Well, it's not obvious why Shannon is the user of the Balmung. Also, not really... I don't know how to do the glitch, and... It strikes me as intentional for some reason that Shannon is the user of the Balmung, not handing it over to Larce so she can still not commit any combat because she... Horse Emblem. Horse Emblem is still a thing. I like Fire Emblem a lot, Hero King Self. I played all of Sacred Stones some time ago to show as a kind of counterpoint to this game, which, if you check the About section, there is a YouTube channel there. There's a Fire Emblem 8 semi-fast, not really, playlist of how that game works, which... mainly I wanted to talk about the legendary weapons in that game, and how very, very different they are from how legendary weapons are done in this, despite both of them being often Norse references. So, you know, you've got, like, the Sacred Sword Oitoma in Sacred Stones is actually a cow from Norse mythology. So, that's why I mainly wanted to talk about those, but I mean, I really enjoy the Fire Emblem series. Radiant Dawn is my second favorite. This one is my absolute favorite. Not because the gameplay is the most fun. As you can tell, I do end up fast-forwarding through enemy phases sometimes. Mostly because it's not fun to listen to me ramble for however long it takes for an army of Pegasi to move. It's a long-ass time. No one wants to see that. So... Instead, we get to all the fun stuff. Please be out of range. Right? You're out of range, you are out of range. Awesome. Still working on that. Horse. You know, Hero King, I'm at least going for Horse City. So, if that is a redemption for failing to do Legendary Weapon Glitch, we will have 4 City Cheese for all of the other chapters. Okay. I don't need people to be standing still here. Beowulf, go. Claude, go. You two start moving. Lol. Again, you know what I just said about wanting a watchable playthrough? Gaiden is so painful. Gaiden is painfully slow, and I can't imagine that that's fun to watch, even though it is fun to play. No, I might, if I could ever get a 3DS capture card, I would consider doing Echoes, just because Echoes is so stylish. Also, it does a couple of interesting things of, like, implied lore. Implied deep lore of how the Society of Valentia works. So I'd totally consider doing that just because. Okay, Aaron needs to tank 1 round of combat here. And actually deal damage. Correct, can't die, has minimal hit chance. Seriously, just hit once. Yeah. And then run away. Woohoo! Level 20. Doesn't do damage, so this is probably not at all worth. Right? Oh! Attacks on res. Forgot he attacks on res. Boop. That should help us out. That should get him another level, and also some money. Then who wants the kill? I guess Azel? Azel seems like a fine choice. Either that or if I can swing tail to getting it. That's better. I don't know how I swing tail to getting it, but I'll try and swing tail to getting it. Oh, dude, it's coming up soon, TM. I'm going to be starting a couple of JRPGs. I'm probably going to do Golden Sun first because it's generally shorter and has 7 quadrillion references for no obviously discernible reason. Xenogears is another one that does the same thing. I'm not going to play too many JRPGs because they take forever and they drip feed you interesting stuff, but Golden Sun is one I know really well and so I can actually talk about because it does so much interesting. But then there's also going to be a Persona game eventually in which we are just talking about, like, reception and how weird all that is. There'll also be Symphony of the Night eventually, probably. Either that or I'll actually keep going with the other... What was it? Was it Lament of Sorrow? Is that the one we were playing? I might actually keep going with that, even though it's 3D and therefore bad. It was Lament of Innocence? Okay. I knew it was a Lament of something, but Castlevania names are all too frickin' similar. My brain got confused with Harmony of Dissonance for a while, and I was like, nope, that one's not right. That one in fact is not the correct answer. You are recommending all of the classic memes today, Salif, aren't you? Just all of the FE4 memes. Survive the round of combat, please. Do. These guys are having a grand time, aren't they? Please survive. He survived. He great shielded. Oh no! Well, that was a time. Well done, dude. Well done. You certainly tried. How much does Tail2 do? On the same note, does she die? She does not die. She would crit in return. Neat. I want to do some EXP and some money though, so... Gonna have to wait while the rest of them clear out this, and then we just get to watch Sigurd run across the whole map. Heals. Movement. It's gonna be not super fun to do that to do these guys without Sigurd, but at the same time, what is it? Brave Sword, Sleep Edge, Silver Blade, Sleep Edge, Brave Sword, Elf Thunder, another Elf Thunder, a Killer Bow, and a Killer Bow. Yeah, these guys are all terrible. And this will be another one where I would actually kind of want Lex involved, just since he's got 7 billion defense. I mean, like, 24 is just nuts. Not my highest. That is, of course, Sigurd with a defense ring. But it's pretty close. No one else... Jamka is another one with kind of nutty defense, isn't it? He's got 17. Okay. And still hasn't done the thing. Okay. He'll do it eventually, probably. Yeah. Let's keep pushing slowly forward. I want to be a little careful, because, as I said, like, without Sigurd, they can ruin my day. I mean, even with Sigurd, they can just ruin my day. So. Hey! It wasn't a, it wasn't the awful crit, or the awful Great Shield shenanigans. Okay, so, do run away, your job is done. Tilt does not die, can get healed. Wow. And then Lewin heals. And then the same thing happens, but this time Telltale crits and hits. Or something. That's the strategy anyway. Hey, look at that. Lewin's absolutely insane. Actually, that's awkward. Sad. Keep pressing forward, I guess? The problem is all these guys move at once. And there's like an invisible... I think there's an invisible line when they start moving. I don't really want to go barreling across that when I'm not ready for it. So maybe we'll just wait and move as a group. Even though it slows things down for later. And another kill for Lex. He's down to only 4 people. Okay. Theoretically, this guy dies this turn. I don't know if he actually dies this turn, because, you know, limited... There's our crit. Telltale has a 75% hit chance. We'll hit for like 70 something. But an enormous hit chance, and just refuses to do it. Fine, here we are waiting another turn. So Donovan's back up to full, which is annoying. I wonder if I can chip him a bit with some L-Fire. Because I don't actually want him to be full. Oh. Problem. This is why you check your attack stats. Because as he summed it up quite nicely, Zell is a bit too strong. And he just got stronger. Let's go. That's fine, though. I'm not actually mad about that because, you know, don't want to sit there and wait forever waiting for the meme strat to work. Hey, only Manya died. Okay. Manya died. And Sigurd has now promised vengeance because we are a good boy. He has decided that we have now been hired by the Queen of Celeste to deal with an insurrection, which means we are technically alright as a knight errant. We could be hired to do stuff, and this is okay. Still hasn't fallen in love. No horse yet. I wonder what progress we've made towards that. Oh well, we should be able to push up a lot, like full move now, without too much hassle. Aaron's only down 1 HP, so that's not a problem. These guys close? They've got to be close. We can use another Fortify here, it's fine. He's level 30 now, so he's just done. At this point, everyone's job is just to get money. He's already moved. They're all fine. And these guys should now be moving out, right? What he's been doing is dying Dakar. Which, by the way, this guy is an extremely obscure Irish reference. I don't remember exactly what it is, but, like, the etymology we've been able to find is... that I've been able to find is, like, this really freaking obscure Irish thing. Just in case if you thought it was only important characters who got actual literary references. The throwaway bosses. Get it too. Lamia obviously is not an Irish reference. Okay, Killer Bow. Attack of 27, doubled up, gets you to 54. Who can eat 54? Madeir can eat 154, and he can counter with Brave Bow. So, diagonal with Aira. Equip, Brave Bow. Fabulous. You'll want to move back a step. You can stand directly behind. We've got a Brave Bow, a Brave Sword, a Brave Lance right here. The Brave Axe is on the other side of the planet. But a super fast Elfire user. Dashbox, you aren't wrong. Well, the fun thing about, like, how deep the cuts get, and they do get comically deep, for all sorts of mythologies, is that, some of them are so deep that means they have to have 1 or 2 texts. They must have been translated at some point, which means they must have had some kind of edition, which is so obscure that there's only like 3 editions of it. So you know already one of those 3 editions made it to Japan and was translated. The classic example of that is the Ariadbar. So, you know, if you play like 3 houses, Dimitri's spear is actually the same spear as Ingrid's spear. The Lewin and the Ariadbar are the same weapon. But there's one text where the Lewin is called Ariadbar. And so, right, we know that that text must have made it to Japan and been translated, and that's such a deep cut that it's suddenly super interesting. And they must have actually, like, known what it... If that one text has made it in one of the couple of editions that exists, then it's potentially the case that they know a lot more. Right? They must know a lot more. And, by the way, Kappa Crab, in this particular case, the person who was a fan of mythology was Shozo Kaga, the lead designer. We know it was, because he compares something that happens later to a gesh. I mean, he totally misunderstands what a gesh is, but that's not his fault. And so, like, it seems to be that he's the one who is actually studying up on all of this stuff, and then putting it in with some sense of intention and understanding the relationships that show up. So, like, another good example of that is Midir being the retainer of Etain. Those two are incredibly unlucky lovers. Midir is actually a god in Irish mythology, and Etain is a princess. And their love story goes for several thousand years, through about 4 lifetimes, and he keeps persuading her to abandon her current husband to be with him. With her consent, every time, because they're wholesome. And so, you know, incredibly deep cuts on these fans. Also, you know, we've now officially, you know, an hour longer than I expected to go. We have fit my title. Look at this nonsense. 90 hit, 1-2 range, 5 might, or 5 weight, 30 might, give us plus 10 skill, and plus 20 speed. This weapon is ludicrous. I am a fan of how ludicrous it is, but it is deeply silly how good this weapon is. And you know, it's balanced by being on Lewin, who you may notice is nowhere near the rest of our army. But that's going to change eventually, and we're going to have a fun time when it does. Still not there yet. Okay. Well, 2 more turns here with Lex, and they'll finally have learned how to attack someone. I don't know. Wow, he's actually going to basically cap out off of cheesing Pegasus Knights that can't hurt him. That's hilarious. Anyway, speaking of the Pegasus Knights that can't hurt him, they still can't, and there's only one of them left. But this archer hopefully doesn't murder it. Theoretically, Midir survives. And... Oh, that would have been bad. Oh, that would have been real bad. So you know how I just said theoretically survives? Did not take into account the chance that he got doubled. Didn't do that even a little bit. So that's on me. Oh, that's not who I wanted to do that. You. Just, like, run mid. Go on. Not really in danger. Slightly speed cursed, so... Does get 6, that's... Doesn't get doubled. Doesn't get doubled by you. Gets doubled by, like, everyone else, but... No, actually doesn't, because... Doubles everyone else. The two mages are the actually scary one, and the killer. The killer weapons are scary, and the mages are scary. I'm actually not worried about anyone else. Because, you know, there are some of our guys here who have really good attack, but like 25 twice, like they don't even hurt Sigurd. They don't even register that as a thing that potentially might hurt Sigurd. Let's see, 35 twice. If I miss, I die, so that's actually not a good strategy. That one works a lot better. Okay, so let's see if we can't lure one of these guys over to attack not Sigurd. Literally anyone except Sigurd would be fine. Preferably someone with good resistance, but I'm not gonna be picky here. Res of 0. Yeah, that sure isn't good. It could just be Claude runs mid and then takes no damage. Actually, he takes so much no damage. So that's actually a no, that works. Actually works quite well. The only problem is that. Or instead we can just do this. And everyone stand back. Just, let's see, that diagonal. Back up 1 square, back up 1 square. Stand there. Stand there. Back up 1. Madeira needs to back up more than 1. Yeah, perfect. Brave Sword. Against you. Doesn't care. Okay. Not a problem. And Force Eddy. So, I've been mentioning Force Eddy a lot recently, by the way, but the mythological reference here, which isn't fun because there aren't two. There isn't Baldur and then Tyrving, or Other and then Balmung, or Darwin and then Darwin's Life. There's just Force Eddy and then also Force Eddy. Force Eddy is the son of Baldur in Norse mythology, for anyone who was wondering, and is the actual god of justice. Anyone who says it's Tyr is wrong. He is so good at reconciliation that literally everyone leaves his home happy, no matter how serious their dispute. And so he's just the best at making people be cool. And that is a level of coolness to which we all may aspire. HP, luck, defense. Wow, he turned out solidly okay. Not amazing, but, you know, for a kid with, like, only minor Holy Blood, he turned out pretty much as you expect him to. Okay. Anyway, there's that. I guess the last statement is please don't die, Sigurd? I don't actually know if that's close enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think that was close enough. I don't think he healed. Yeah, he didn't heal. Womp womp. Yup, but we've been over that, Grand Raptorus, for about 3 streams in a row, and we'll probably do it one more time before we're done here. So, I don't think we need to rehash that one. That's not good. And that bait didn't work, so this might be a reset. 2 HP in the dream, come on. There's only one person who does damage to him, so I'm not actually worried. The issue is that that one is Lamia, who very well might do damage to him, because I didn't heal first, I moved. Yeah, that was clumsy of me. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That was clumsy. That's okay. We're gonna do the exact same thing, except I'm gonna move Claude first this time. Just because the extra, what, 11 HP is actually enough to tank her. So... one more time, with feeling, and also moving, moving Claude first. Dashbox, you know, Norse and Irish are the two that I don't get very slightly annoyed at when they are called sagas. Norse for obvious reasons, and then Irish due to a whole bunch of kind of structural similarities to that. And thematic similarities to Irish. Or sorry, Irish with a whole bunch of structural and thematic similarities to Norse. There it is, where it's often multi-generational, it's often about kind of honor, and the maintenance and negotiation of honor, even to the point of catastrophe. It is largely, you know, about people, but the legendary sagas are about these kind of great people that understand their fate and find glory within it, even when that is to eventually end up dying horribly. It's often about feuds between kingdoms or between individuals, and derives from an extremely complex set of social codes. So, right, there's a lot of useful structural similarities between those two. I think make them a pretty valid comparison, even though perhaps you wouldn't. Oh! They did it! I saw a give gold command. So, we've now kind of screwed over one of the next generation. But that's fine. No one said I was going for optimal pairings. Now the hope is just that this time Sigurd doesn't die again. SNES music is just so good, Reptoros. Oh, now he's literally, like, infinity fine. Right, there's like... okay, this is twice, you can't crit. Hey, even whiffed one of them. Ha. Get dunked on. Yeah, they can't even attack. They aren't even attacking Sigurd because they don't think there's a point. But Sigurd should maul Lamia now. Took 12 damage. Well, whiffed that, so that's a little bit awkward. But that's not a big deal, because where Sigurd missed, we've got plenty of other people who can hit. $88. I don't die. She can't double me, and I have a Brave Lance. Oh, what? She did double me. Did she have Adept? She does have Adept. So, you know what I just said? Good thing we just saved. Okay, different RNG order. Don't get Adepted. Here we go. Okay, let's be smarter about this. I should be doubling, right? 27, even minus 12, but Sleep Edge is heavy, so 27 versus 16 effectively. I'm glad that the Sleep Edge guys just decided to not attack Sigurd, even if they... like... Actually, I think you have to be able to do 1 damage in order to put someone to sleep, so... that actually might make sense. And you're already paired now, so... that makes that fine. You don't need experience right now. You just want to do murder as quick as we can. Again, I'm not sure why Aira is... Aira doesn't have a depth. Oh, Aira does have a depth. Okay. I forgot Aira has literally like 17 murder skills. Steel bow... here? 1 and 2. Okay, and you can stand next to him, so, Medir, go up here. Wait. Bridget, go up and wait. I guess... Beowulf, go up and wait. And then dance. Okay. So this time we're gonna not be foolish, and we're just gonna legendary weapon from range, where she can't actually hurt me. Better. Much better play. HP and stuff and stuff. Here we go! Okay, so we can do a... stick you there. Stick you there. And get a Brave Sword crit. I wonder how many kills that's at. It is currently at 48 kills. Wow. Okay. No, it's currently at, sorry, currently at 13 kills. Versus 31. Interesting. I thought it was at more than that. How's the Brave... the Brave Lance is the nuts one. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. Finn got a lot of kills. Finn got a lot of kills in Chapter 2. And finally, Lex has finished his task of guarding Thove from a distance by having a bow in the general vicinity, or by showing up in the general vicinity is what I mean to say. One, two. Okay. I thought there was going to be a 3 and a 4 in there, my dear. I'll be honest. Kinda disappointing. And... there's that. Unless Jamka can reach, which I don't think he can. Yep, he can't. Then this is when we want to fortify again. Just to get Sigurd up, and then Sigurd can hurry up and we can finish the chapter. Because there aren't any villages down here. In fact, this whole place is utterly desolate. Oh, there's a talk convo. Guess what I'm not getting, because I'm not going to move Sigurd all the way back. I can't spoil everything about this game. There are plenty of full LPs out there, and also, you know, big efficiency. Most of the actual, you know, lore and stuff is only kinda relevant. I want you to get up there so we can do things. Okay. Next up. I forgot that you have a thing. I don't have silence anywhere nearby. So, he's just gonna, like, blizzard chip all of us. Because he's mean like that. Well, 2 damage is still money. Money! Oh, Raptorus, you're absolutely right. It is a lot more, but I think, if I remember right, this conversation is basically just, hey look, I have the Force Heady now. Oh. Well, that's exciting. You have fun with that. That is what most conversations turn into. I guess we'll put you here. Hey, that's a Luna. Does that mean you you don't swing for all of the damage? Okay. And Zell can run up, because Zell is good against these guys. And Sigurd is the best against these guys, so... Actually, he's not. My actual best units are nowhere near. Because it's kind of these two. I want to be a little bit careful, because obviously Silver Lances hurt like all hell. Well, that's swinging for 34 versus your 18. Somadir's pretty good too. Just mostly be careful, cause how much do you take from Blizzard? 15 plus 9 is 24. Well, 24 actually isn't a huge deal. Let's see. Especially since you only take 9 from this guy. Okay. That is suddenly not at all a big deal. And then you need to run up, and... everyone else have fun? I think that's everyone else that needs to move. It's basically just Sigurd finishes murdering all these barons. And then we move on. Great shield. Rude. Zell and Medea are gonna help though. Because neither of them should be worried too much about Blizzard. I mean, Medea, it hurts a lot. But it doesn't hurt enough. And that's the standard to which we are being held. Just needs to not hurt too much. And then Elfire is busted. And that's a bow for like half of his HP, but that's not a big deal because we have Fortify. We can even double Fortify if we really need to. One. That's a great shield. The Vise is just a mistake of a mechanic. And if I stick you... Nope, that's a besiege. There, and just attack. Sigurd kills you, and then... It's just, if he chooses to Blizzard us, cool. If he chooses to not Blizzard us, just as cool. We'll use a Fortify anyway. We still have one of those. No big deal. Should be pretty well done, so let's just see if anyone else happened to accomplish. Nope. You two should stand next to each other instead of standing next to everyone. Damn it! Every dang time. Well, there is a solution. Now you can hear the lore. Claude. No. And so we're doing this conversation now because it doesn't matter, because I guess. Also, so by the way, they're both descendants of Bragi. Yup, sure is. By the way, minor Bragi blood, major Bragi blood. They are not siblings separated at birth, like some parts of the fandom want you to believe. But that is a reading that exists in the text based off this conversation and them both having Bragi blood. They can get married. Also, I'm going to get her killed at the start of next chapter. Pretty much as soon as I can next chapter, I am going to get Sylvia killed. Because currently, if you notice, Lewin and Sylvia are currently listed as lovers. The only way to undo this is to get her killed until Lewin falls in love with someone else, and then have Claude resurrect. So you have that to look forward to, everyone. If he decides to Blizzard and one-shot Sylvia, I won't be offended. But, yeah. You'll get to see the Valkyrie staff in action. And he great shielded. Fun mechanics. Ow. He didn't. Azel just missed that one. He really just did that, didn't he? Fine. Another great shield! Chat, take your bets. How many great shields do you think we're gonna get? They can both take another, so we dance now. And then we go again. Attack 29, defense 13, you are fine. Hit that. Nice. Hazel dodged. Nice. And Dakar dodged. Not so nice. And Sigurd can go in. Besiege with the sword. There's the third Great Shield! Which means right now he's actually not killing, leaving him at 3 HP. We can't let that stand. We've got a Brave Bow. That has a 40% hit rate. Never mind, we don't have a Brave Bow. We're just instead going to fortify and let this roll out. Raptoris, you might be on the money here. Also, you need to go talk to a village. Hello, village. Indeed. I would say so. And last turn of the game, of this stream. He heals up a tiny bit. He's gonna probably nuke Sylvia. If he kills Sylvia, I'm not offended. I lose out on the... he can't even do that. Not even close. Lame. So, this was chapter 4. There's a 4th Great Shield, Raptoris. And does he miss? He misses! One more time with feeling. Sigurd gets the kill. Nah, my dreams. They were bad dreams, you should stop having them. So. That was chapter 4. I hope you all had a good time. We'll watch the exit cutscene here, and then when we save and get into chapter 5, we'll call it a stream. This went quite a lot longer than I thought it would, but chapter 4 is long. So, in the meantime, I hope everyone did enjoy this as we finished up this chapter. Next time is... well, it'll probably be a couple weeks before we do this stream again, to be honest. For more Fire Emblem, it'll probably be 2 or 3 weeks. Cause then, important news. This Saturday is going to have a weird time for a stream. It's going to start at 2 PM Central Time instead of the normal 11 AM. I have an actual, academic thing early in the morning, so I'll be extremely tired, but we'll be doing Vinland, which is infuriating. Just a measure of existence. Also, Sigurd has decided that he's going to immediately invade Granvale. And... yeah. I'm sure this is going to be fine. Rana specifically said this was reckless and probably stupid, but eventually we'll come back to this game and we'll do that. Anyway, yes, Saturday will be Vinland in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and then probably on Wednesday we'll have Hades, I think. We'll probably do Hades. I keep saying that, I keep not doing it, but I think we'll actually do it this time. We do have big protagonist energy, so Sigurd is the chatliest protagonist. Anyway, this is the intro to Chapter 5, so we are not going to proceed further in that. But there may be a bonus stream this week. I am undecided, but the Steam Game Festival is going on. And there's a bunch of demos for games. And if there are any that seem particularly interesting, I'm downloading a bunch of them. If there are any that seem particularly exciting, we'll have a bonus stream, so stay tuned. Make sure you're followed here on Twitch, and subscribe if you want to help support the channel. Twitch Primes make it free. And make sure you follow on Twitter and subscribe to the YouTube channel to make sure that you don't miss any of the VODs or the YouTube-specific content. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the next stream, whether that's Saturday or earlier, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Good night.